Hi guys, welcome back to P&C Paranormal and another history video.
Yes.
So we've come back to Dunwich and we have brought you to the old leper hospital. Right, there's people coming, so what we'll do is we'll turn you around and we will start walking over there. So we've come into the leper, old leper hospital. Is actually was built from an old church, and they built a new church in the 1800s on the same land, because all the medieval churches, I got the history wrong. There is no medieval churches left in Dunwich. I thought there was, what I was reading up on, but there isn't. There's one little remain of the last medieval church that was in Dunwich, because over the years it's lost a mile square of land to the sea, and there was 8 medieval churches, I think it was, and they're all gone. They're all in the North Sea. So
this is the last of the remains.
This is the remains. It's been there since the 1200s. Oh, there's an hole there. I just fell down a hole, guys. So it's been here a long while. So what we'll do is we'll
this whole, like the church, the ruins. Yeah, it's breathtaking.
right, we'll turn you around, guys, and we'll show you what's left. As you can see, guys, from this side, there's the church they built in the 1800s. We'll show you quickly inside just before we go. We don't want to be, but it's stunning inside that church. But yeah.
Yeah, we didn't feel right recording in the church at all, but yeah, we've got pictures that Paul took, so you guys can have a look.
A memorial here, guys. For Francis Robinson, Esquire. Church, guys. I hope the bell don't go off again. We was just doing B-roll and stuff and the bell started ringing. So hopefully that won't happen again. Yeah, so what should we show them first? There or the remains?
We'll do the remains first.
So what we'll do, guys, we'll take you over to the remains. This part over here is what's left of what was the medieval churches of Dunwich. As I said a minute ago, the rest of them are all in the sea. This is all that remains. So we'll take you over, guys, give you a view. Keep hearing a woodpecker. Here it is, guys. There's a little plaque on it. We'll show you the plaque. There's the plaque. You can all have a read. Quite, so 15 foot.
There's writing in there.
There's graffiti on it, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Graffiti.
Well, it's still classed as graffiti.
No,
1900.
There's little, like inscriptions in the wall, which is quite amazing.
I hope there's not graves under our feet. There's
there is.
There's gravestones, but I don't know if anyone's buried here. Don't like little ones.
It's starting to rain. Why is it always when we come out? say, this is probably the best one we've gone to so far, regards to the church. And I didn't realise how much history to this place either until we started reading on the board. But yeah, you can tell that the whole village is one good community that looks after their history, which is quite amazing. But yeah, this is this as we walk up. Paul said his ears went funny when he first
It was like
started
walking
in.
It was weird, and it didn't do it again after. So this is what's left of the medieval St James's Hospital. Reading.
Okay, pinning too fast.
Yeah, this is what's left of the St James's Leper Hospital.
If I move
It was
right,
built
and then go down to
around 1200. So it's been here a while. I think it's slowly, well, you can see it's slowly collapsing.
But you can see they're trying to
Yeah.
make sure it doesn't damage too much to what they've got. But you can see like archways.
Yeah, from being here from the 1200s, it's been here a long, long time.
Yeah, there is. I can probably imagine there's probably sad stories considering.
Well, it would be lepers. That's a horrific disease.
Yeah, this
Leprosy, boils.
There is a stone over there with children on it.
Well, yeah, it's the unmarked grave of a child, it said.
So,
and they put the stone down to cover the coffin or something.
But no, it's a weird feeling in here. It's starting to rain.
Yeah, like I say, it was built in the 1200s, and it's one of the oldest surviving ruins in Dunwich. You can still see a lot, like around the windows, the architecture around the windows from the 1200s. I wonder what these were.
Yeah, that's what, if you guys know.
See, I've had a look and I can't find the history of the architecture. Obviously, I could find bits of like when it was built, where the land came from.
So peaceful around this bit.
It is.
Very
and they used the
peaceful.
hospital until the Reformation, when the care of lepers was taken away from the churches and left to parishes of each village. So obviously they all had to look after their own lepers.
If you guys wanted to see the proper, I know Paul's took some pictures and stuff of the history, but
it says 3 walls still. To me, that's just one big wall. Yeah, 3 walls still remain, but obviously it's looped round, so it's all connected. And it was last used in the building was last used in the 17th century.
But this is,
so even that's a long time.
This is the history.
I'm already doing the history.
I know, but if they wanted to go more in depth, you guys can have a look. So if I scroll up and then scroll down, you can see slowly actually all the information. So fascinating. Gotta admit, I do love this kind of thing. It's nothing like doing an investigation, although we love doing investigations, of course, but I do love the history. and many channels, awesome channels, are starting to do history too, which is quite amazing. But yeah, if you guys wanted to read that, that's the picture. Yeah, this church, I can't get over it. It's a bit like one of our investigations on the inside, the way it was, the roof and stuff. But yeah, we was thinking about doing an investigation here, but getting permission first, of course. I mean, it is open to the public.
Yeah, it's open all
But to
time.
have that little bit of respect, I think it's good that we'll get permission before we come here.
Because obviously you've got a house right there as well.
That's what I mean. So
Obviously
we've got
we're
to
not
have
going
a
to be
respect.
shouting and stuff.
We
We're
will
going to
be
show
very
respect.
quiet because it is very quiet around here. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this one. This is and obviously the weather ain't been great, but that don't matter.
There was 3 simple halls of the hospital: a dormitory, a chapel, and just a simple hall. I don't actually know what part this is.
There is another bit to the hospital.
And it was built the way it was so that they call them inmates in here, but obviously patients, there'd be patients, not inmates. So yeah, so they had a view of the sea. So they weren't horrible to them or anything. It was they looked after them because it fell down to the
But the things they had to do, like ring a bell and stuff like that.
yeah,
that
like when
seemed...
they walked after the churches looked after them, it was down to the parish. If they were walking around the village, they had to walk downwind so no one could smell them. They had to carry. They used to carry a bell or like two planks of wood, and they'd bang them together so people knew that they were coming. And a lot of people that were looking after them were frowned upon as well, because obviously they must have got leprosy. I assume leprosy is contagious, if anyone knows.
Must have been
Obviously, I
quite
could look,
scary.
but it
Don't you
must have been
think?
scary. Yeah, because
Scary
like
times.
fingers and toes fell off and things like that, and you was covered in boils and lesions, and your nose would collapse, and
Yeah,
it
that's
still goes on today,
awful.
leprosy. There is like a thing over
So,
there to donate to the leprosy
although
fund.
they weren't mistreated or anything like that, I mean, the suffering must have been horrific,
Yeah,
isn't it? Especially to see your loved one like that as
there weren't a
well.
lot of
It's...
patients here. I think it was roughly about 20 men and women altogether. But they must have been well looked after. And Dunwich obviously loves the place. It's so well looked after. That church is in amazing condition.
Yeah.
That was built in the 1800s.
There's like drawings. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, we
And
could
the
give you a quick view
information.
inside just before we go, guys. But we've took a lot of pictures. The place is amazing.
I don't feel right anyway recording the inside of the church, especially when it's been used, and I think makes me feel like I've been disrespecting, even though we're not.
After the hospital, though, this has been used as a burial mausoleum. So there is, as we've said, there's an unmarked grave of a child. How old was the child, did it say?
I can't. I don't think
Oh,
it
it just
actually
says child
says.
stone coffin. Medieval. So that's a long time.
A long time
Medieval
ago.
stone coffin with a child in. Oh yeah, it's used as a mausoleum. Do you want to show them where it is?
I don't want to go too close, but yeah, that's the. It makes me think where there is probably a couple there as well. but it's been all overgrown. Well, not overgrown, but you can see where the grass is trying to grow on it.
Oh, it's Norman. So the architecture, that's what that is. It's Norman. The thing is, unless that is an old cupboard built into the wall over there.
Could be, you know. Yeah.
No, it is.
Oh, it is.
That's what I'm
An old
saying.
cupboard.
Fragments of the columns, which are these? You can, like, the columns here. These are the columns, I assume, full of snails, but Norman.
Oh yeah.
And that is the old, what they think is an old cupboard. Obviously, it wouldn't have had a door, but
yeah, it's quite breathtaking, really, in here.
it's very quiet in here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I can imagine doing an investigation. It would be
It's
quite
really
spooky.
eerie. Yeah, it'd be really eerie at night. I don't know what the cross is for, guys. I don't know if someone's just put it there for
I think it's for
just to
respect.
remember, yeah, and a respect thing. But I don't know what stone that is. Is it? It's like
It's all
it's like
different,
chalk.
different type of stone.
Oh, this is flint. A lot of it's flint. Most of this stuff's flint. Yeah, that's flint. I wonder how many more years it'll be here, because obviously they're losing Dunwich relatively quickly to the sea. I reckon in a couple of 100 years, all this will be gone. It'll all be gone, which is a shame, because they did look after the patients. Take a minute to reflect. Listen to the peacefulness. So guys, you must be thinking, we enjoyed the history lesson, Paul and Claire,
Very much so.
but what about the ghosts? Are there any ghosts at this old leper hospital?
I wonder.
Actually, yeah. There's been reports of shadows of lepers being seen. I don't know how they know they're lepers. What, is they've got a toe missing or nose missing or something? I don't know. But there's a lot of shadow figures seen. So
It'd be interesting.
are they lepers returning to where they were well looked after by the parish of Dunwich, or not? Are they monks? Are they nurses? Are they people that cared? That's what I mean.
Loved ones.
It'd be good to find out. But yeah. Do you think we should come back, guys?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. I know your answer.
Yeah, of course we do.
You're going to say yes, come back.
But this is quite, yeah, remarkable.
It's quite eerie.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know,
strange
like the birds are
feeling in here.
tweeting and stuff, but
I don't know if it's because obviously the history of it.
yeah, because we know what happened here. But yeah, we'll have to get the right permissions, I think. Go and speak to a few people in the village one day, because they're obviously the people we're going to have to talk to, because the church is run by the church fund people. So and it's well looked after. But yeah, we don't want to annoy people and make people angry. If they say no, then obviously we won't do it.
That. Most definitely.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in.
Let us know what you think in the comments, guys. More history. We're going to do, I think our next video after this, we're going to do paranormal, because we haven't done that for a while.
No, I think it's been a couple months now.
Yeah.
Since we've done our
but we're enjoying the history side of it. Hope you are as well.
Most
And
definitely.
yeah,
But yeah, we'd like to say obviously thank you for everyone that's supporting us.
especially Julie.
Especially,
She's helped us.
love you, Julie.
She's given us some good advice over these past couple of weeks, and we do
Yeah.
thank you for that, Julie.
And not just Julie, obviously everyone else as well.
And someone donated to the
Yes.
PayPal after our live, so you know who you are. We
If you're
think we
watching,
know who you are. So if you're watching, thank you very much for
it's a
that.
love.
It's much appreciated. We've gone and bought ourselves some new microphones,
Yeah,
which will be coming soon. So hopefully
better
we'll
ones.
get some better sound for you guys. That's
But
the thing
yeah,
that I'm finding difficult is the sound. But as
yeah,
I say, we're so grateful. My face don't usually, I know my face don't show that I'm grateful, but I am. I really am.
but
So
no,
guys,
we do appreciate it. We love
yeah.
you all.
So guys,
Most definitely.
till the next time.
See you on the next one.
We'll see you on the next one. Take care.